We go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Green 18. Check 41. Come on.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Rodgers, his throw incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a second and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check right. Run right. Watching you find. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. He's coming out. Live.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Put it down. Mike 50. 24. Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 28 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
88.
Rodgers on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go one more. 50. Hey, exit. Inside. 55. Easy.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Watson on 1st down. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
You got that right there.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On play action, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
You got nothing. Over.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 13 yards, first down, Packers. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 62 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Rodgers again now. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Miller. Miller with first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down carry now for Miller. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards.